All right, let's run through this little English game that I just wrapped up against Victor Bub, who hails from Brazil. And if you know anything about me, you know I love Bubs. If you know anything about my Minesweeper content, we're going to run a little English here. Gets the knight developed. We're in the book still. We're in the book still. We're in the book still. And then I play the first not book move with this rook move. I should have tried to take the center, I guess, immediately and just traded off some stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll get him next time. Maybe we'll get him next time there. I always kind of like to support this pawn push for some reason. I don't know why. Computer never likes it, and I just continue to do it. I probably should stop doing it if the computer doesn't like it, but for some reason, it's what I always do. It seems like, and we're off, dude. We're off. It's looking fine. You know, this knight move moves the knight to the side of the board where it just doesn't want to be, and my bishop kind of does want to be right here, so I'm pretty happy making that move. He attacks my knight, but it's protected. It's pinned. My queen's pinned, so I'm going to move up my queen and threaten to trade off this bishop is my thought process. Homie lines up the same idea, but my bishop actually has the ability to escape because I move my rook. See the difference there? If I offer a trade of bishops, he kind of has to accept because otherwise I'm going to take the rook. If he offers a trade of bishop, I can just drop the bishop back. So a little advantage me there. I'm going to do exactly that and trade off his fianchettoed bishop. And then this was not bright. I only have this pawn protected by one piece, and it's being attacked by two, so he takes a free pawn. He could have taken the knight, and then when I take back, he can take the pawn with the queen. It's more of an advanced move, I would say, but a cool one, for sure. Definitely something to think about. I don't want to trade my fianchettoed bishop. Guess the computer doesn't love that. It wants me to just kick this knight around a little bit. I guess the knight doesn't really have anywhere good to go, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. He brings his queen to a kind of an awkward spot. I'm going to bring my rook up to add a little protection to my knight and also to hopefully double on the file, I'm thinking. He attacks my rook immediately, but that allows my rook to come here, and I'm going to double up anyway. For some reason, the computer really still wants me to attack this knight and just bully it around, but I missed that concept. And now I'm just going to fork his queen and his bishop. He's able to save that, sort of, but it allows my queen to get in, which is pretty nasty. I'm just getting the queen in, dude. Queen's looking pretty threatening right now, you know? Queen is in there like swimwear. I'm going to take a free bishop, which is nice. You know, you always love winning free bishops. It's like a nice thing to win sometimes. And then, yeah, so I have a nasty checkmate thread here that's going to be around for a few moves that I didn't make for some reason. Like, the computer just wants him to sack the queen. If I go here, the best thing black can do is sack the queen, I guess. But I'm going to miss this for several moves in a row. You can see that the computer, and then even when it tries to force me to go here, I still don't do it. Wants me to just take the knight. What's that line? I'm interested in that. Wait, what? Okay, best. For some reason, they have black sacking the queen here. So I guess I must have some kind of imminent checkmate threat, but I don't know, man. Kind of tricky, so not sure what that was all about, but we keep it rolling, you know? I'm going to move my king up and take a free pawn, get checked by the knight and forked. Yeah, my rook is being forked, so sort of forcing the trade. But he doesn't even take back, takes a pawn instead, which is an interesting strategy. And offers a trade of rooks, but instead I'm just going to go for checkmate and go ahead and end the game, dude. That's all we got to do out here is just end the game. Finally, I found a checkmate, and that was it, dude. You know, crush that guy. Victor Bub, you'll get him next time, maybe. Maybe you'll get him next time, dude.